Good morning. Wow, very nice to see you here on early Saturday morning online. Thank you for watching. And look at that hashtag, hashtag zero casualty. Some of the guys outside were asking me earlier, you know, isn't this unrealistic to think hashtag zero casualty? Think about it like this. This is like going to the gym every day. This is like eating healthy food. This is what capacity building is, right? Capacity building is such a formal term, but in the end, it's about preparing for the worst when the sun is shining. And today, you will be hearing from a lot of people who have been at the forefront of this information battle, of the campaign for disaster risk reduction, of teaching us exactly what climate change means. Rappler has, I think you guys will also hear in the morning about AGOS, which is the tech, it's a tech platform that we put together for disaster risk reduction. We launched AGOS, which is exactly what we use to do bottom-up civic engagement, using the hashtags that the people in the audience told Stacy about. Hashtag RescuePH, hashtag walang pasok. Using these hashtags, we can get all of us in the virtual world and connect us to the first responders, the military that was outside in the reception hall, right? The people who are going to help us help ourselves. But the key part here is that we have to help ourselves. And today you will hear from some of the key advocates, lawmakers. The keynote, you will hear from a woman who's really been at the forefront of this from the very beginning in the Philippines. So let's go back. What is hashtag zero casualty? Before Rappler was even born, when some of the key people were with a large television network, Ondoy. You guys remember Ondoy in 2009? That was really the first time we felt that this is not business as usual, right? Things have changed drastically. And when Ondoy struck, my boss called me up and said, Maria, go rescue people. Journalist ho kami, hindi po kami rescuers. Journalist lang po. So I told him, I said, we don't have that capacity. We don't rescue people. How do you do it? How do you do it fast? And what I learned that year in 2009 is that we cannot do it fast. And the people in the audience here know that. That's why you're here. This is a minute-by-minute capacity building battle so that we are going to be ready for that big one. Yesterday, we had different government structures, some of whom may not necessarily be working together, but different government structures coming together to figure out, to prepare for the hashtag, for a drill that MMDA is doing. When I was still in the 90s, I watched what Japan did in a nationwide drill, and that was part of the inspiration. Why do journalists care about this so much? We're only the first part. Our goal is only information. It is up to you. It's up to government. It's up to legislators. You know, we have some of the best laws in the world that are there, and yet that's still not enough because we have to get all of us together in this room, all of us together watching, the people outside, every person in every family must know what to do when disaster strikes. It's not the disaster that's the problem, right? It's going to be, do we know what we're going to do? So let me welcome you. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I hope you have too. I'm really excited to hear from our speakers. They are the experts at this. You in the audience, the questions yesterday from the audience, the engagement, the kinds of concerns you had, were really telling. It's time for us to get involved in this. In ASEAN, they used to call it enlightened self-interest. This is for our own defense. It is for our family's defense. It is for each of you. It is for each of us.